Never fall asleep first in your car on a road trip. I've crisscrossed the country more than once. Always solo, always sleeping in my car when I need to cut costs. It's like camping in a metal tent. Not so bad. I just slide the seat back, crack a window for air, and try to doze. I never bothered blocking the windows. Figured it wasn't necessary. Turns out that was a big mistake. On my most recent trip south, I stopped at a rest area along the Virginia-North Carolina border. It was almost midnight, and I was wiped out. Normally, I'd find a well-lit spot or a truck stop, but I was too tired and settled on the first rest area I saw. Barely any cars around. I parked beneath a shady tree, away from the glaring streetlights, hoping for a quiet spot to crash. I locked my doors, reclined, and nodded off. Next thing I knew, I was half awake, hearing a faint tapping sound. My eyelids fluttered, confusion setting in. The tapping repeated, tap, tap, tap. Maybe it was a branch or a drip from the tree, but I felt uneasy, too aware this was no normal drip. Instinct told me not to look, to pretend I was still asleep, but curiosity and fear got the better of me. I slowly raised my head. A pair of milky eyes stared at me from the other side of my windshield. My heart lurched. Lying there on my hood was what I assumed was a woman, her face smooshed flat against the glass. Her mouth hung in a twisted grin, revealing yellowed, rotting teeth. Even in dim light, I saw her skin was oddly pale, her tangled black hair plastered along the glass. She didn't move, just stared. Every muscle in my body seized up, but at last I fumbled for my ignition. The engine roared to life. Relief flooded me that it actually started. I half expected a horror movie scenario where it'd stall and leave me at her mercy. My next thought was to reverse out. The wipers automatically flicked on, a reflex. She slid off the hood, landing on all fours. Before I could question it, I stomped the gas, nearly scuffing my front bumper against a concrete divider. She shrieked, a guttural wail. As I sped off, I glimpsed her in the rear view, loping on all fours for a heartbeat before I took a turn out of the rest stop. I didn't stop until sunrise. My heart hammered the whole way. By the time daylight came, I was still shaking, half expecting her face to pop up in my side mirror. That was the last time I ever slept at a rest stop alone, especially at night. Now, whenever I drive, I pick well-lit parking lots with cameras, or better yet, a cheap motel. Because no matter how experienced a traveler you are, you never know who or what might be outside your window while you doze.